What is up, y'all? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking some more about Terrifier 3 and just Art the Clown in general. But before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So it's been this crazy topic going on in the Terrifier community, and people have been asking, is Art the Clown a horror icon or is he climbing that ladder? And I want to talk about that today, especially with Terrifier 3 approaching us and him having a new movie that's going to be attached to the franchise of Terrifier. So I remember when I first got introduced to Art the Clown, and when I first seen, I'm like, this film, it looks very rough and different. And Art the Clown was different. David Howard Thornton was different. Just, kind of just seeing him and everything and type of character he was. And a lot of the unique things he did that was different from Michael and Jason and Freddy. In the first film, I know some people don't like the first film, but me, I'm one of those guys that's been watching it, since All Hallows Eve, The Ninth Circle, so I just saw the whole journey with Art the Clown. And I felt like with Terrifier, the first film, it was just something different. It's just so eerie. It had like that Texas Chainsaw look to it. It was just very rough. And I remember seeing that hacksaw kill, man, and just knowing like he's going to be different. Like that right there, just seeing the effects and everything that Damien put in that scene, and just seeing David Howard Thornton's personality shine through the character of Art the Clown was insane, and just going back to that, the first thing I've ever seen that made me curious about Terrifying Art the Clown, I remember seeing that pizzeria scene on social media, and I'm like, what's going on? Like this mime, like, guy with a trash bag, like this shit looks crazy. And then once I started watching it through Tubi and everything, I'm like, this is insane. Like this movie is crazy. And then eventually we got the news about Terrifier 2. Now I know you guys were going to ask me in the comments which one do I enjoy more. Me personally, I enjoy Terrifier 2. It's one of my favorite slashers of all time. I don't know how many times I done watched that movie and went to sleep to it. But Terrifier 2 is great, man. I love Lauren Lavera Sienna. I love Elliot Furman as Jonathan and just the whole cast. And I feel like, to be honest, in my world, when it comes to, Art the Clown, he's definitely becoming something crazy, insane, just seeing his merch sell out in stores. And I can't count how many times, I've seen his things in Spirit of Halloween, Spencer's, like the new mask from Tinsley Transfers. Like, look, this is what I mean by crazy merch. He has like a little doll, little Terrifier licensed doll. That is insane. That is crazy. And it cuts on. I think it has like a motion. Yeah, man, that's super cool. Has this little garbage bag, and then, this is what I mean by merch. One of my little house shoes for the holiday season. Got a little Art the Clown house shoe, man. Like, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Bro, it's just insane to see how much he's grown and became a horror icon. And I feel like Terrifier 2, it was just him just kind of silencing up for real, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing everything, and it was just us seeing his character be brought to life, to be honest, That alley kill, to me, is what cemented him, in just this whole genre, horror. I feel like once he completed that alley kill, then previously he did the hacksaw, and then the guy in the costume store, that's when I'm like, he's very different. And I think a lot of people hold back on Art the Clown because they feel like he's just all blood and gore. In the film, sometimes you kind of don't look professional and everything, but that's Damien's style, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes it unique and, very different. His look is very simple, but it does the job, the simple white face with the black outlining, and you can see his smiles through the paint and everything. And I really do think with Terrifier and the franchise, it's going to be something big. This is just the beginning, to be honest. I think this is just the beginning. Terrifier 2 is what kind of planted his feet in his genre. But in my opinion, I'm going to just say this. In my world, Art the Clown is already a horror icon for many reasons, just because he only has 3 films. Compared to other slashers, they have many more than him, and he already has just as many iconic moments as, Jason, Michael, Freddy. And, I think that's what makes a horror icon. Some people might say different things. Everyone has different opinions and things. Me, I think it's about those iconic moments. And I think that Art the Clown has a lot of iconic moments. But the thing with Art the Clown is some people might think that the iconic moments that I think that are iconic are not iconic, which It's understandable. I definitely understand that people think that, you know, sometimes it's just gore and no story in these franchises. But me, I understand the story with Sienna, the backstory with the father and, you know, Art the Clown and everything they're trying to tell for sure. And I just want to say with Art the Clown, if it wasn't for him right now in horror, I don't know what the hell would be going on. Seriously, if it wasn't for Art the Clown in 2024, I really don't know what would be going on with horror. Horror is so lopsided right now, and I feel like he's just that breath of fresh air that we needed. And it's not a remake or, you know, how we got Halloween 2018 and Scream and these slashers coming back and things are being remade and just, you know, reformatted just for, you know, it to be in theaters. Art the Clown is something new and different. Terrifier, something new and different. Sienna is definitely a final girl in my eyes. She's one of my favorite final girls. To be honest, I feel like Terrifier 3 is going to shut a lot of people up. I think it will. I think it's going to be one of those movies where you got to say he's the icon now. Yes, 3 movies in, you got to say Art the Clown is an icon because when you look at everything, he's done what he had to do. He's you know, been patient. He's came into the genre. He's made his name, and, you know, he's made his moment. And I feel like, you know, after what I'm hearing with Terrifier 3 and the things that he's doing and the risk that's going on with Art the Clown and just a lot of the brutalness and a lot of the new iconic moments we have in Terrifier 3, it's going to be time to put him up there in that bracket with the horror icons. If not, you know, if he's not already. And I think, to me personally, he's already climbing that ladder. You know, I think that he's already up there, and I think this third movie is going to put him up there because the way Art the Clown blew up is crazy. It needs to be studied. Like, literally, like, this year, 2024 was the year of Art the Clown, man. Like, I feel like with Terrifier 3, you can see it in a trailer. You can see it with, you know, how great it looks. It looks so good, bro. When you look at Terrifier 3, like, just the budget has definitely been leveled up. They definitely put a lot of effort in. You could tell with Terrifier 3, even, like I said, the previous films, but I feel like you could tell that budget is there with Terrifier 3. I honestly think that Terrifier 3 will put him up there. Once you see these kills he does, you know, once you see some more scenes that he's in, you're going to understand. I feel like Art the Clown's only going to get better, you know, from, you know, that scene in the laundromat with the pale girl. Pretty sure we're going to get a lot of more scenes like that, more pizzeria scenes, and because it's only going to get better with Art the Clown, like I said. And the thing is, with Art, he doesn't say a word. It's just his personality. It's just the creepiness of him. I feel like what makes Art the Clown so creepy is, no, you can look, you can understand what Art the Clown is trying to say without him saying anything. It's all in his face. It's all in, you know, his body posture and everything. I feel like we all know when Art the Clown is trying to say something. Like I said, with Terrifier 3, people are walking out the theater, barf bags, all types of stuff. And the thing is, like I said, I understand Art the Clown's not for everybody. A lot of people like, you know, things that are a little, you know, kind of simple and straight to the point. I think, you know, it's a different type of style. It's different. You know, I know you got other gory movies out there, but the way that Art the Clown is as a slasher and just Terrifier standing behind him as a franchise, it's just different. I think that's why everybody likes it, and they're so, you know, glued to Art the Clown because he's not just a serious slasher. He has a lot of fun to him. The way he does his kills and sometimes he can get serious is creepy. So I think that's what it is. He's almost like, you know, how Freddy Krueger is, how Freddy Krueger laughs and jokes, but he can get serious sometimes. I think that's why a lot of people like Art the Clown, because he has the fun aspect to him. He has that aspect to him where kids will think he's funny when they see a clip of him or something on social media. Like I said, with Terrifier 3, for both of them, for Sienna and Art the Clown, I think it's not going to do nothing but level them up and have people kind of get prepared for that grand finale of an ending that Damien has already wrote out, from my knowledge, and has mapped out. So I think everyone is just, you know, glued to this because of just it being different and breath of fresh air. And like I said, over the past years, we've been watching Art the Clown's journey. Like, it was right in our face, just seeing David Howard Thornton through these conventions, and he's one of the only, you know, horror celebs I see that really just goes all out with the costume and have his personality and everything.
Hey, this is David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown himself, and I like scary.
And everything. I think that that's so cool of David Howard Thornton and just the team in general. Damien, you know, Fuzz on the Lance. Now, pushing forward, like I said, with Terrifier 3, last time I checked, it was like a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. It can go up or down once the movie actually comes out. I think it's going to just keep going up and climbing, to be honest, or stay where it's at, because I'm going to be honest, bro. All I've been hearing about Terrifier 3 is good stuff. Besides the people that's just not Terrifier fans, and they speak bad about the film just because. But like I said, if he's not already a horror icon, Terrifier 3 will definitely put him up there. And that's just my opinion. I feel like, watch, after this movie comes out and get a little bit of age on it, probably like around Christmas time, probably a little bit after Christmas, because I think a lot of people will be watching Terrifier 3 in their homes or, you know, wherever once Christmas hits, because this is a Christmas slasher. And I just think next year we're going to hear even more about Art the Clown, just because that traction he's getting now is insane. And I think that when you sit here and just think about everything, to be honest, everybody went through this process what Art the Clown is going through right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Art the Clown is a rookie, but at a point he was a rookie. Now he's like the little brother of horror. Like, he's climbing that ladder. He's up there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Art the Clown's my second favorite slasher of all time, man. It's crazy to say that because he's kind of new for real. Like, especially like with David Howard Thornton playing him. And I feel like when you just sit here and think about it, in horror, no one's doing what Art the Clown's doing. No one's doing what he's doing, bro. Like, and they work so hard, like, from the ground up. And just to give us this character, Art the Clown, you know what I'm saying? Sienna, Lauren Rivera, amazing in Terrifier 2. Literally, y'all, Terrifier 2 is so underrated. Like, I just watched Terrifier 2 last night, just preparing for Terrifier 3. Probably gonna watch it again. But I genuinely think people just don't understand. Like, Terrifier 2, that movie is amazing. One of my favorite slashers, like, from beginning to end. The soundtrack, Jonathan's performance, you know, Art the Clown, the moments he has with Sienna at the end, like, just Sienna in general carrying a character. I think that is so underrated. And I feel like with Terrifier 3, from what I'm hearing, people are just, like, leaving the theater. People are just talking none but great things about it. I'm telling you, next year, Art the Clown's he's gonna be up there. He's up there because to be honest, it's no one in Art the Clown's way. It's a clear pathway. Scream 7 is not coming out till 2026. Halloween, the TV series, we don't know when that's coming right now. Like, bro, he's carrying horror right now. Cause think about it. If Art the Clown right now, Terrifier, did not have a third installment that's coming out this week, what will we be watching? I know Smile 2's coming out, but it's like, when I think of it like that, that says a lot. I feel like that says a lot. All I've been seeing in the community is Terrifier, Art the Clown, Art the Clown, Art the Clown. He's just having this moment right now. Some people might not like it. Some people might love it, like, including myself. But overall, like I said, the third installment will definitely cement that spot for him, just for the people in the back that's like, man, he'll never be an icon the way he did it. You're not going to be able to say nothing when that third film comes out. When that third film comes out, it's over. That's all I'm going to say. It's over. That's how much confidence I have in this character, and I'm hoping that he, you know, is just that good. And I'm hoping, I'm like, yup, I knew it. He's an icon. And that's from he's an icon, bro. He is. And I feel like you can't say someone like, okay, for example, like, okay, a Hellraiser, like a Pinhead or a Candyman. Yeah, you could put them in there, why? For nostalgic reasons. You see what I'm saying? Like, Candyman don't even have that many movies. And look, I like the first Candyman, but I'm talking about the other ones. So how are you gonna call like a Pinhead or a Candyman icon when, I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, Art the Clown's on their ass, bro. He's up there. He's on their ass. Like, he might not be like, bro, matter of fact, I think, I'm gonna say this. Butcher me in the comments. I think he might be passing them up. I think he's like on that bracket with Jason and them. Like, he's like reaching for that bracket with Jason and them right now. Like Michael and Ghost. I think he done passed up Pinhead and, you know, like those type of slashers or whatever you want to say. That's just my opinion. But comment down below if you guys agree or disagree with everything I just said. And are you ready for Terrifier 3, y'all? We're almost there. We're literally almost there, y'all. And we will be live tonight. And we can continue this conversation on Horror and Chill at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, this week we have our Final Theories live stream for Terrifier 3 this Wednesday. You definitely want to be there as we talk about our final theories for the movie before we see it. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on all my social medias at ILIKESCARY. I want you to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. Peace.